What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So we're starting this video off, and this video is going to be a long video because we're going to be taking a camera that I'm going to be giving away to one of you guys. Be giving away a 35mm camera, 2 rolls of film, a brand new battery, a body, and 2 lenses to go with this kit, and possibly a carry bag to keep it all in. Now, this is not something new. Basically, I'm giving you a Canon Rebel 2, which is this one right here. She does work. It's very functional. It has a battery in it right now. Let's see. Like you can hear that, it's functioning just like it should. We're going to go out and test it with both lenses on it. This is I forgot which one. This is a Tamron 80 to 28 to 80mm lens. You see it right here. Functions. And we'll put it on the camera, and I'll show you real quick that even the autofocus works. See? It's autofocusing. Probably throw in a flash. So if you want to do flash photography, you've got the ability to throw a flash on it and take pictures at night, which would be very handy. This is a couple of cameras. This is a camera I have acquired. This is the, what is this one? It's a 75 to 300 millimeter f4 to 5.6, and as you can hear, actually the autofocusing on this thing is not extremely loud, but you'll be able to get up close and personal with stuff. It won't focus because I'm so close to everything right now. I'd have to, there we go. Focusing is great. But this is a Sigma autofocus lens that's going to be coming on the camera too. So you're going to have a complete camera setup to go out and shoot pictures in 35mm. But I'm just trying to get that many more people into the film world. I will also leave links below in this video to developers to send your film off to have developed. This camera will come with a brand new camera strap. I like this strap. I actually have it on 2 other cameras. It's very comfortable. It's not very aggressive or anything like that, but it's comfortable to wear. I haven't decided. I've got a couple of bags running around that I might throw in with this. And you're probably saying, why not a couple of Canon lenses? Because I've got these. And these work great. And they're good lenses. So we're going to stop the video here. What we're going to do, and all lenses will come with caps, as they should. The body has a Canon cap on it, as you can see. But it uses, I'll show you this real quick so you'll know. In advance, you can get these off of Amazon all day long. And the battery I will be throwing in, which will be a brand new Panasonic battery, such as this, lithium. This is, I think what is it? I saw the packaging. It is a 2CR5. I will tell you right now, I've got one of these batteries in a couple other cameras. And I've taken like 4 or 5 rolls on it already, and they're still going strong. So the battery will last you quite a while. But anyway, let's stop it right there. Okay, we're going to walk around a little bit. There's a fellow over here that is plowing up the community garden, but I'm going to walk over here and we're going to take a few pictures. Oh, let me point out something. So when you load film into this camera, it loads the whole roll on, so when you're taking your shots, it's actually feeding it back into the canister and not. There we go. Now, like I said, I've got the 75 to 300. We may change up here in a little bit and put the other one back on in just a little bit, do some landscapes. But right now I want to do some other shooting. And I'm going to turn my hat backwards so the brim's not hitting the microphone every time, or hitting the camera every time I pull it up to focus. So let's get this going a little bit more. We got a beautiful creek that runs back behind here. We'll get some shots of it, but I want to get some shots of the flowers for you using this lens. And I would say with 200, and I have this in automatic setting. Once you learn how to do settings with photography, then you can move into your other settings and your other aperture, you know, changing how the aperture is actually done. But if you don't ever feel comfortable doing that, you don't have to. You don't have to, okay? Don't feel like you're less a photographer for not. We're going to capture what we can around this garden. Matter of fact, let's see if we can get in on that butterfly. Oh, shoot. Hopefully I got him. There's another one over here. I'll talk about this lens real quick. It's a push-pull method for zooming. Now I wasn't sure I'd like it, but I do. I really do. There's something sexy about pushing and pulling that lens back and forth to zoom in and out. You can actually zoom really quick with the lens. So I kind of like that aspect. Looking too spectacular today. I hate that, but I'll be able to get some pretty cool shots. Now, there is words I've heard and seen online of otters in this creek, but I have yet to see them. Okay. Let's see. We'll get a good reflection shot. May have to go to my non-zoom lens here in a second. There's several places we can get down to the creek. Oh, that's weird. Let's see what we get here. There we go. There's a lot of people out here at the park today. I don't blame them. It feels great out. But, yeah, like I said, we may switch to the wider angle lens here in a little bit. But I'm kind of getting a kick out of almost regretting giving this lens away because of the. Let me get a shot of this pathway here. Shoot, I'll lose it if I go too far that way. Oh no, don't. Hang on. So, you may be asking, why am I shooting like this? Well, you can take this shot and actually turn it into something else. So, you can turn it into a 4x6. I just took a picture of this right here. Pretty neat shot. The rock stacking up, or the bank side, the cliff side, whatever you want to call it. I think somebody's going to have a lot of fun with this camera and this setup because it gives you a little bit of everything to go with, and it's keeping a format alive. Film format as a whole is actually still growing. It's coming back big, and if I can help by getting one more person into the film format, great. Now I will say, if you shoot digital quite a bit and you've never shot film, you will find yourself shooting a picture and then looking at the back of your camera only to see no screen because it's film. I've done it many times, and you know, it is what it is, and it's kind of funny that I do it to myself.
right, guys, so you've seen all the stuff. You've seen me shooting the camera. You've seen the pictures that came out of the camera. So let's go over everything one more time about the camera, and we're going to get into how you can win this camera. Number one, when loading this camera up, pop the back open. Put your canister of film in there like so. Let's see, I have a canister here. Put your film in like so. It's going to go in like that. You will pull your leader over and stick it where this red line is, right here, okay? Once you have done that, once you've stuck that in there, you don't have to feed it in there hard. Just stick it in there just ever so slightly, maybe that much down in there. Shut the lid, turn it on, and it's going to load the entire roll of film onto the camera. So it shoots backwards. So it's actually rolling the film back into the camera as you're shooting. The only thing good about that is if you screw up one day, and of course this one has a window. Some of your older 35s don't have windows. And you can see there's a canister of film in there. Well, if you screw up one day and accidentally pop this open, well, guess what? The only thing you're going to ruin is what film is still in the camera. The pictures you've shot will be safe. I do like that aspect of that. Now, the other thing, the battery door on this camera, the little spring that keeps it locked, well, not keeps it locked, keeps it from the little pin to come back out and capture, is gone. But I have not had any problem shooting with this camera that way. When I put the film back in there, I just flipped the little switch over and she's locked. The other thing, remember to keep this thing on locked. That turns the camera off, that saves your battery. When you turn it on automatic or whatever mode you put it in, it's ready to go. Now, I will not have a battery in it. You will have a fresh battery in the packaging in the backpack. And I'll show you that here in just a second. I'll keep that battery since I've been shooting on it, but there's your fresh battery in the packaging, ready to roll. The other thing you will get, I mentioned, is a cleaning cloth. I have several of these. I keep one of these in my bags. Plus I keep a cleaning cloth. If I ever lose one, well, I've got backup. So we've gone over that. The flash is a Sunpack 3000. Works on the camera. I've had it on the camera and shooting. Matter of fact, I will get you a hot shoe cover to go back on the camera. I have those. I keep those here if I ever need them. Now, remember, you're getting a roll of Fuji 400 speed film. This is good for daytime. This is good for indoors. Used with a flash, but it's a good all-around speed of film. You're also going to get a roll of Kodak Gold 200 for shooting during daylight hours. I would not try to push this at night or indoors because it's just not fast enough for indoor shooting. Now, this is wintertime. So, one of the things I love to do in the wintertime is shoot black and white. So I'm giving you a roll of Kodak Professional Tri-Ax 400 speed film. So if you got some moody day that, you know, say it's cloudy or whatever, get this stuff out, go shoot with it. You will come back with some really cool pictures. I love shooting with black and white in the winter because it just comes back this moody, just, you know, it sets the tone when it's black and white. So you have your two lenses. Everything will be wiped down clean. The lenses I will probably wrap up a little bit and probably wrap up the camera body and the flash. All this stuff is working. As you saw in the pictures, you will get this backpack also. So what have you got to do to win this setup? You have to be in the lower 48. You have to be subscribed. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Down below, you say, I want to be a future photographer. I want in. You have to type that in. I want to be a future photographer. I want in. That's how you get in to this giveaway. How long does the giveaway last? It starts November 4th at 4 p.m. and will end November 21st at midnight. So that way on the 25th, I can announce the winner of the camera giveaway before Thanksgiving, and that way you have it in your hands, hopefully by the first week of December, so that you can be starting some Christmas memories with it and that kind of stuff. I will leave links down below for developers. One that is in my area that I trust, and you can mail into them, and they have done phenomenal with my pictures. That's BFL, Boutique Film Lab. And I will also leave a link for the darkroom down below. Highly recommended film photographer also, or film developer also. So there's the pitch. It's up to you if you want in. If you don't want in, don't say nothing in the comments. Only thing I want in the comments is, I want to be a future photographer. I want in. That's exactly what I want to hear in the bottom. If you have any questions, email me. My email address is on here too. As a matter of fact, I'll annotate it on the screen so you can email me if you have any questions. We are repurposing, basically, we're saving a camera from going to a landfill. The other good thing about this is, if you want to find a different body at some point, as long as it's an EF mount, even your newer ones, your 70Ds, 80Ds, 90Ds, you get into your 5Ds, your 6Ds, guess what? They can use these lenses. Something to grow with, something to grow from. If you want to, get you a couple prime lenses, I highly recommend an 85 1.8. I highly recommend a 50 I have a 1.8. If you can get a 1.4, 1.2, they're expensive when you start getting lower below the 1.8. Get a 50 millimeter. You'll be shooting all kinds of stuff with it. But the 85 portraits, if you want to get into anything else, landscape or something like that, you want to get something super wide angle. So there's that. Anyways, I hope you enjoy this. I've had a lot of fun putting this one together. Took me exactly a week to shoot this and get everything together for it. So I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you guys that are supporting the channel. We are back. We're doing our thing. And, well, we'll see you on the next one. Later.